The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of FOX-HOUND. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit FOX-HOUND. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of FOX-HOUND involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, FOX-HOUND squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Alright guys, well welcome to Metal Gear Solid. This is one of my first LPs, and I thought there was no better game to start with than Metal Gear. It's one of my favorite series, so I'm going to give this one a whirl, and we're going to have some fun.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Alright, well, here we go, guys. My name is Manners. This is Metal Gear Solid, and I thought it would be one of the best games to start out with. A great game with a great story, great voice acting, great plot, and it's an overall good game. I really can't say more than that. If you ever played the game, you know it's got some pretty lengthy cutscenes, so that could consist of what some of these videos are, but we're gonna do this, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Alright. Sneak attack didn't go too well. No problem.
What was that noise? Huh? What was that noise?
Just waiting for this elevator to get down. We're gonna head on up. For anyone who's never played the game, you know it's not a very big shooter or a face-to-face type of game, but it's got its moments. Got some really good action. Got some really good boss fights, and that's the fun, is trying to utilize your agent skills and get around these guys and show them what a pro you are. But a little about story. Your main character, your Solid Snake, a former secret agent. He pulled out of retirement to do this job. If you watch the intro, you know already terrorists have taken over Shadow Moses Island and they're threatening the government. A former special agency called FOX-HOUND, which is made up of some elite agents who have their own special abilities. And you'll find that Snakes is usually whooping their asses, so I'm gonna make that happen.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton
I
radar
don't need
system.
to explain anything. I understand how to use my radar.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently
As
existing
if there's any other type of
won't
technology
be
you
able
would
to
use.
it in an area with
such
strong
as past
harmonic
technology.
resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that,
Snake
Doctor.
always did have a way
By
with
the
the
way, sorry to
ladies.
disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Could help in a pretty big way. Know what we're doing? Alright. Go on, we're going to get in this building. I'm going to try my best not to say too much during those cutscenes because they can be pretty important, and I want to make sure you guys get the gist of the story because I want you guys to watch this and feel like you're really in the middle of this story because it's a good one, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So I'm going to do my best to put on a good show.
Huh? Whose footprints are these?
A surveillance camera?
Alright. Get past those guys.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Pretty important character, so we're gonna keep track of him.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
Really don't want to get caught in that. I'm certainly not no rat.
Ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell. Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Someone using stealth here, they mean some business.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
I'm glad someone could tell me how to use an elevator. Always handy. Alright, well we're here where the DARPA chief is, so I think we'll end it here, and we'll get back to that call next time.